This is Pushpa here from Modern English High School. We will continue with Standard 8 Science, Lesson 9 Reproduction in Animals. In the last class, we talked about internal fertilization in humans. Fertilization takes place in the female body. The fusion of sperm and the egg is fertilization. The sperm and the egg fuses to form a zygote. Zygote undergoes repeated divisions to form an embryo. After 8 weeks of fertilization, embryo turns into a fetus. This fetus grows into an infant, which is a baby with fully developed organs. In some women, oviducts are blocked, due to which sperms are unable to reach egg for fertilization. In such cases, freshly released egg and sperm are collected and kept in vitro condition for few hours. If fertilization occurs and zygote is formed, then it is allowed to develop under similar conditions for about 8 weeks. Then it is placed in mother's uterus and then baby is born as a normal body. It is also called as test tube baby. Now let us talk about external fertilization. In some animals, fertilization takes place outside the body of the female. In these animals, fertilization takes place in water. For example, frog. You all must have seen clusters of frogs' eggs floating in water during rainy season. This is because, in case of frog, both male and female come together in water. The female frog lays hundreds of eggs and the male frog deposits sperms over them. You can refer the figure 9.7. The frog's eggs is very delicate and not covered with a shell. A layer of jelly holds the eggs together and provides protection to the eggs. The sperm swims in water and comes in contact with the egg, resulting in fertilization. So this type of fertilization, in which fusion of male and female gametes takes place outside the body of female, is called external fertilization. Example, frog, fish, starfish. Eggs and sperms are released many in number. This is because eggs and sperms get exposed to water, wind, rainfall. So all of them do not get fertilized and develop into new individuals. So to ensure fertilization of few of them, it is necessary to produce large number of sperms and eggs. Now the next topic is development of embryo. You can refer the figure 9.8, A, B and C. The first picture A shows embryo. What is an embryo? The male and female gametes fuses to form zygote, which is called fertilization. This zygote is single cell. It repeatedly divides into number of cells, which in turn develops into tissues and organs of the body. Now second picture B. This structure is embryo. This embryo gets embedded in the uterus wall. 9.8c. The development of embryo continues in the uterus. Body parts like hands, legs, eyes, ears, it starts developing in the uterus. So these three pictures give the correct idea of an embryo. Now refer the figure 9.9. It is the figure of the fetus. The stage of the embryo in which all the body parts can be identified is called a fetus. When the development is completed, mother gives birth to a baby. You all must have seen a hen hatching the egg. It provides sufficient warmth to the egg. The development of the chick takes place inside the eggshell during this period. In case of hen, soon after the fertilization, zygote divides and travels down the oviduct. As it travels, many protective layers are formed around it. The hard shell we see is one such protective layer. The embryos continue to grow within their egg coverings, and after that the embryos develop, the eggs hatch out. Now we'll study about viviparous and oviparous animals. Viviparous animals are the animals which give birth to young ones. Example, mammals like dog, cow, cat, etc. Oviparous animals are those animals which lay eggs. Example, hen, crow, birds, snakes, frogs, etc.